Yo, what's up? Lucid Abstract here. And then one of the most common questions I get with people new to SpellBreak is what class should I play? You get so many right here to choose from. You get to choose two, mix and match. It's a lot to come on your first time in the game. That's alright. Because I'm going to show you in this video a couple different easy to play common class builds that might help familiarize you and help you tune out where you want to play your playstyle. So let me show you what's good. So the first one I start with, we'll start out with some of the fire mages. Fire! Now the most common, it's been dubbed the chariot. Boom, 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 boom. And that consists of running pyromancer. You can call it fire if you want, whatever. Pyromancer. And you roll bulwark. Now this build's all about doing damage but still having survivability. So with this build, the most important one you're going to want is Born of Fire. Become immune to fire, and it heals you. As long as you got one tick of that, the playstyle you're going to want to have, you rock fire and earth. And you'll start out, get some fire down, drop some earth down, it carries your fire. As long as you're immune, you can stay in it. Anyone who's touching it is going to take damage. And this will actually heal you up. So that, comboed with the bulwark, now when you do damage you get armor back, and you're constantly passively gaining armor if you lose it and you still have some. Brings your survivability rate way up. And as long as you keep hitting this, you can keep running it. So you just keep fire with you at all times. Stay in here. Now some of the other good variations of run with fire. Run crack shot, go projectile speed, which will turn your fireball into a flaming ball of death. So now the next one we'll look at is a little more around sniping. Maybe you like to snipe. Well, this is how you do it in this game. You're going to want to roll crack shot. You can roll ice. You can get the speed boost out of that if you want. Or you can roll scavenger and get even more cast time out of it. Depends on how you want to play. Now the main thing you want to do is with your talent points. These will be secondary. But projectile speed is going to be number one. That's what you want out of this build the most. So now by doing that with 90% projectile speed, your ice shot is now almost instant shot. No one's going to dodge that. Just hit your shots. You combo that with an air gauntlet, get up in the air. And you just unload. And now maybe you want to play a class that's, hard to kill, heavy hitter. Closest thing this game has to a tank. Call this one the Titan. You're going to get Stone Shaper and Bulwark. And you're going to want to get Flesh to Stone. Now that's going to set your armor, your max armor to 200, but your health goes down to 10. But now matched with the Bulwark, you're constantly gaining armor. So if you lose some damage to your armor and you finish that fight, on your way to the next fight, it will be charging up. And now you combo that with the gain armor equal to damage done. And now, every time you're doing damage, you're gaining armor. And as big as your armor pool gets, that's more room for more armor. Maybe you want a little more up in your face hit scan, conduit, rack shot. And then you're going to want to stack 20% damage, ignores target's armor. Get that to max if you can. And then you just want to pummel them down. This combo's good with the Toxic Gauntlet. Maybe you want to be a little more sneaky and you like adding dots. Toxicologist, Pyromancer, it's the Dragonfire. The way you're going to want to do this is stack dots, right? So players can be lit on fire, become immune. Those aren't necessity. You can use the immune for the visibility if you want. Alright, the ones you're going to want to stack here. Targets take an additional 20% damage from your attacks for the next 10 seconds if they have no armor. This combos well with like invisibility or shadow step, because you can sneak up on somebody, pop a Dragonfire on them. Initially, if you do enough damage, do enough shield damage, they'll be ticking for that afterwards. And if they're lit on fire, they tick for that too. So there's just constant damage when they're running away.
Over here.
Invisibility is good for Toxic, because you can get up close like a rogue, and smash them with a shotgun blast from the Toxic, and get out of there. Now the last one I'm throwing in here is kind of like a support class. I call it Scoots, where you run Scout and Scavenger. This is for people who make a better support role, helping their team, you know, finding them all the loots, telling them where all the people are. And now the key one of this one is tracking. Targets you hit are outlined for you and your teammate. So this way, if you get into a group fight and you tag someone and they go and try and hide, they'll be outlined through the building. It'll be easier for you guys to track down. And now roll and scav, you get the extra item and loot. So now those are just some quick common builds you'll see out there. You can mix and match these any way you want. That just might help you get comfortable with it. Like Pyromancer, for example, you can mix that however you want. You know, the Chariot Bow will work for the being able to survivability. The Crack Shot, you can mix that with the fire, with the projectile speed, making your fireball practically hit scan. You know, mix that with Scavenger, and you can get the cast time, damage done, and rune cooldown reductions. I mean, you can mix these up any way you want. Crack Shot with ice, maybe sniping is your thing. You know, you can get the ice, run around really fast. Crack Shot, projectile speed. Your snipes are almost insta-cast. So, you know, experiment. These are some basic ones. I didn't even get to touch Zealot or Tempest yet, but get familiar with some of the easy stuff. Start experimenting, guys. Find your play style. Build around what gauntlets you like to play. And the most important thing out there, have fun, man. Have a good day.